Stolen jewels recovered. Operator 99 outwits crime syndicate. The daring attempt of Jim Belmont to collect ransom for the jewels of the Archduchess Cornelia was frustrated by a more daring and resourceful government operator.
But I still haven't caught Jim Belmont.
You'll catch him, Jerry. It's just a matter of getting a real lead.
I've been trying to get a clue by checking up on some of the men that were associated with him in the past. The best bet seems to be Monty Mason.
He made plenty of money for Belmont. It took an expert to spot his counterfeit, but Mason was eventually retired to the penitentiary.
That's right. But recently he was paroled. Now he's working for the Burroughs Engraving Company on 5th Street.
It wouldn't take Belmont long to learn that and get in touch with Mason.
That's exactly why I'm going to pay him a little visit.
So when the company put me on here as night watchman, they said they'd give me some engraving jobs if I made good. So I'm really trying to go straight.
How about the crooks, Mason? Will they let you?
They've got nothing to do with it. I'm my own boss.
I can't imagine you saying that to Jim Belmont.
I did say that to Jim Belmont. Not personally, because no one gets near him except his closest pals. But I did send word that I was through.
And he sent word right back that you'd continue to make counterfeit for him or be a corpse.
Yeah, you're right. I'm in a tough spot.
Supposing I get you out of it.
How?
By letting you help me catch Belmont. By pretending to make counterfeit for him.
Pretend? What do you mean, pretend? I'd have to deliver the goods, wouldn't I?
And you would. Goods made by Uncle Sam.
You mean give him real money?
Of course. You'll have an easy time passing it, and you'll be able to gain his confidence completely.
I get it.
When he bites, you'll send word that you want a larger cut. He'll refuse. But you stand pat and say that the matter can't be handled by go-betweens. Then he'll have to arrange to see you personally. That's where I step in. You game?
Sure. But I have to laugh when I think of Belmont passing real dough, believing it's counterfeit.
Monty Mason must have done postgraduate work in the penitentiary. His new bills are almost good enough to fool the Treasury Department.
Yeah, but Mason's balking. He wants a bigger cut.
How big?
50-50.
Go back and tell him I'll decide that.
It won't do any good. He wants to see you personally and have an understanding.
Oh, but Jim, you can't let him come here.
Or go to his place. He's still on parole, and the cops will be checking up on him.
I'll arrange a meeting with him. Then we'll persuade him to send for his plates. After we have those, then we won't need him.
You certainly called all the turns, Blake. I didn't think Belmont would ever agree to a meeting.
Well, he's probably short of cash. But remember, he'll take plenty of precautions. How do you explain the box?
Well, I told him I was bringing along a bundle of bills to show my good intentions.
That's fine. Well, I'm all set. Unless they send somebody that will recognize you.
Very little danger of that. They send a different man every time they contact me. Another new guy. You're a cinch. Good luck.
You're a Mason.
Right. How do I know who you are?
You wanted a meeting with Belmont. Farrell phoned, and I'm here.
Sounds okay.
I'll have to take that gun. Belmont's orders. More orders.
More red tape seeing this guy than they're seeing the president.
Here he is.
Okay, I'll take care of him.
Is Belmont here?
No, Mason, but he'll be here in a few minutes. Well, we can take off this blindfold now. Blake.
Get your hands up. Joyce, you can come in now.
We seem to be doing all right.
Belmont's due here any moment. Call the police and have them send out a squad car.
May I have the chief of police?
You're very careless, Mr. Blake. I'm too old a hand at this business to come through a front door. And as for you, Farrell, you're indeed fortunate you have me to look after you.
Well, he had me fooled. I certainly can't understand how he horned in on this counterfeit money deal.
There never was any counterfeit. Our friend, Mr. Blake, baited his trap with real money. He got it from a source that has billions. Consequently, he shouldn't consider me greedy if I asked him to phone for, say, 100,000 to be delivered where and as I designate.
That's impossible.
Nothing is impossible. Step over there. This is the incinerator for burning the waste products of the tannery. You will observe that it works on the same principle as a crematorium. This valve turns on a highly inflammable gas, which fills the furnace rapidly, as you can see. This switch throws a spark which ignites the gas. Well, Blake, what shall it be? The cash for me or cremation for Miss Kingston?
I'll see what I can do.
Don't let him bluff you, Jerry. He wouldn't dare.
Oh, wouldn't I? Shall I turn it on?
No. I'll phone.